Hola, bienvenidos a todos. Tenemos dos grandes masterclasses esta tarde. Una de ellas es con la querida violinista Sabine Brettschneider Jochumsen, que nos acompaña desde Dinamarca y que está con nosotros esta tarde. Y además tenemos a la querida chelista Katri Ervama, que originalmente es de Finlandia y hoy nos acompaña desde Estados Unidos. Entonces, muchas gracias al público en general por estar con nosotros y damos bienvenidas y por partidas estas dos clases magistrales. Muchas gracias.
Sabine, Francesca,
yeah,
we can start.
perfect. Francesca,
Hi.
you're there. Hi, Francesca. Hi. Where are you standing? Where are you from? Where are you?
I'm from Chile. I study in Pontificia Universidad Católica from Chile. And
Okay.
I'm going to play Sarabanda of Partita 2 of Johann Sebastian Bach.
May I just ask you, how old are you? How old?
22.
22. Wonderful. Then we start. I might just stop you at some point on the way for time reasons, okay? But you just play. Very nice. Thank you very much. I thought I'd let you play anyway. Thank you very much, Francesca. I can feel you have put a lot of work into it already. How long have you been playing it?
I played in the first semesters of the last year, but I left, and I retake.
Okay. Have you thought about the background of the piece? Have you thought about what Sarabande might mean, or what Bach was, what kind of character he was, what the background on the piece is? What did you say?
Or in the Sarabande.
The Sarabande, and have you?
My personal thought about this is like a calm dance, and maybe a little solemn.
Yeah. If I may, in Baroque, I find always in Bach, it seems there's always some kind of structure, or some kind of rhythmical skeleton. It's always good to have in that it's free, yes, but it's within a certain structure. So here you have the 3/4 bar, but in the Sarabande, actually the Sarabande, you know where it originally comes from? It comes from Guatemala or Mexico. It's not quite sure, but actually comes from South America originally. But the first two, there's always some kind of a little bit of an emphasis on the first two, bam, bam, and the last beat is generally the quietest. It's always good to have some kind of structure. Wham, bam, bam, wham, bam. So you still, even at a slow tempo, you have some kind of what I want to say Schwung in German. Wham, bam. So you feel whole bars. You feel the whole bar instead of each quarter note. Can you try that? Wham, bam, bam, wham, bam. Yes, that was already much better, because you get bigger bows. And if you don't only think one bar, if you, for example, look at the first two bars, which bar do you think is more important? Why, if you sing it, how would you sing it? And in your opinion, which bar is which bar is heavier?
Maybe the second are more tension, I think, in the harmony.
Where's the melody going for you? How is the melody? Wham, bam, 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 bam. Is it going? Yeah. Is it going up or is it down? Where's the tension going? Wham, bam, bam, wham, bam. How?
For me, it's here.
Then do it convincingly. Play it and convince me.
Okay.
Play it. Because I don't really feel the second bar like you wanted to yet. Then then hold back on the first bar and do the second bar more to really bring it out. If that's what you want, if that's what you feel, then do it convincingly.
Okay.
And within the bar, I can feel that you're in the up bow. You try to put a lot of emphasis also on the up bow. Wham, 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 wham. What would happen if you try to do the first beats of the bars more than the second beats? So, because if I have a Baroque bow here, in a Baroque bow, it's not easy to put that kind of emphasis in the up bow. So in doing that time, you wouldn't have put that much of an emphasis on the second beat. Yeah, and then wadam, wadam, 2 and 2, because then you get some kind of swing into it.
In the third bar?
In the third bar, yeah. Where is in the 1, 2, 3, 4, in the fifth bar? Where's the melody going?
In the fifth?
In the fifth bar. Dee da dee da dee.
From the sixth.
Where's dee da dee da dee da? Bring the oh, sorry, did I count from 1, 2, 3, 4? Oh, I'm so sorry. In the fourth bar.
Okay.
Yeah, really enjoy that A and that G, really. And there you can let yourself have a little bit of time. As long as you have the structure in your head and you make it understood, then within the structure, yeah. If you take a bit more, if you go into that with the 16th note, yeah. Yeah, the thing is, think about where you want to go and then do it convincingly. The thing is, in Bach, you try to figure out what kind of dance it is. There are wonderful YouTube videos where people are dancing these dances, these Baroque dances. They can get a kind of a feeling for how they would have danced at that time and where the can you just forget about everything and just play how you feel it, how you feel the beats, and where you want to really convince me where you want to go, play it as if you would sing it. Try it.
From the beginning?
From the start. Okay. On the technical side, of course, you can hear yourself there. Here and there are chords that are not quite in tune. Try to, whenever you feel like you have difficulties with a passage, try to figure out where you have tensions in your arm. Yeah. And for the most part, the tensions are probably going to come from the shoulder or here from higher up. Try to play it with a soft, the soft arm intent as much as you can. And if that means that you might have to change fingerings or anything, make the piece in a way that it's comfortable in your hand, and that you play with as little tension as possible, because you will always, things will get out of tune when you have tensions in your hand, and the tensions might come from the elbow, might come from higher up. Try to stand up straight, shoulders down, and as free as if you have a football in your hand, as free and relaxed as you can. Of course, now it's the situation is different, but you, even in this situation, you can feel where your tensions are. Can you just do I noticed that in the repeat, you start with up bow. Is that conscious or just because it comes like that? Is that a decision you took, that you wanted to be up bow, that you wanted to be different from the first time?
It's a decision. Because I want to.
You want it different?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Yes. Okay. Okay. Good. Then it's yeah. Okay. I just wanted to know. Can you try again and now just try to feel, if you can play it as relaxed as possible, that you can have really soft fingers.
From the beginning.
Don't worry about things going wrong. Just play. Just try to feel. Just close your eyes and feel your way through it.
Yeah.
You know what? As much as I can tell here from the screen, the sound got freer. Your bow, because you tried to be more relaxed here, your bow arm got freer too. Your chords were more were ringing freer. So these are different approaches. And the thing is, one teacher once told me, you have to remember, yeah, it's Bach and it feels sacred and all, but Bach was a human. He was a father. He had 20 children. So he was a real full-blood human, a human too, right? So there's feelings in it. There's lots of tragedy, there's lots of joy, and all that can come out in his music. So don't be afraid of expression there. But try, yeah, in Bach especially, I think we have to really feel that it rings free, the chords ring free, and that your whole body is relaxed. Otherwise, you'll never get through it, because then it just gets hard in the hand. Okay? Yes. That was wonderful. Thank you very much. I think we have to move on to the next one. Thank you so much, Francesca, and good luck with it. Hi, Jarek.
Hello.
Hello. You just let me. Browns.
Yes. Browns. I play.
Yes. Where are you? Where are you?
I'm from
Which
Chile.
country? Chile also.
I'm from,
Good.
yeah.
Okay. Yes. Thank you. Derek, thank you very much. Thank you. It's a hard piece, isn't it? A lovely piece. Francesca, Francesca, are you there?
Yes.
You are there? You are there? Okay. We have to get the translation and all. Jarek, should we concentrate on the start? I can't have you both. I can't have you both on the screen, right? Jarek, get back on my screen.
I'm going.
Get back on my screen.
Sorry,
Okay.
I don't
Jarek?
understand.
No, Jarek. It's a fabulous piece. At that beginning, I can see you already practice really a lot on it, right? When you look at the beginning, it says con fuoco, but it says only forte. What I would suggest is that you don't try to play fortissimo. Don't try to play fortissimo. Play a little bit more relaxed, but still in the string. Ba, da, 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 yam, bam, ba, with more direction. Wam, ba,
¿Viste?
da, 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 yam.
Sí, sí, gracias, Fran.
Direction. Da, 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 yam, bam, ba. Can you try?
Okay.
Ba, ba, da, 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 yam, bam, ba.
Okay.
Once more. Ba, yeah. Wam, bam, ba, ba, da, yam, bam, ba. Accent on B flat. Can you see that?
Okay. Sorry.
Of course. Ba. Yeah, exactly. The B flat. It's a longer phrase. Ba da yam bam ba dam bam 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 yam. So it's a long phrase with ups and downs. We have to connect. It needs to go longer.
Okay.
Okay, once more. Dun, 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 dun. Not note by note. Bam, 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 bam. Do you understand? Not note by note. Play with more direction after the B flat. More direction. Not dum, 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 dum. Just play free. It's a cadenza, basically. In the orchestra, only long notes. The orchestra waits for you. You can do what you want there. Okay? Understand?
Más o menos.
Francesca? Francesca?
Del si bemol, no tocaras nota por nota, sino con más dirección, y que en el fondo era una cadencia, entonces tienes que tocar como libremente porque la orquesta solo está haciendo notas largas.
Okay.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Gracias.
Yeah. From start. Yeah. From the start, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. And then one, and that continues. You are free. Play on. Free.
Okay.
One bam 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 yam yam yam, and then it's a you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 4 or 5 times. You have 16th notes with a chord. So you have to build up. Okay, Francesca, can you tell him that he needs to build up afterwards?
Tienes que como construir como esa frase completa en todo lo que tienes ahí.
Okay.
4, 6 bars, or the 4 of 6 notes?
No, when the 16th notes come, he needs to build up in dynamic. So he needs to start low in dynamic and tempo. Ba-da-da-da-da-yum, ba-di-do-di-do-di-dim, boo-di-do-di-do-di-dim, be-di-do-di-do-di-dim, wham! Something like that. I hope you understand.
Como desde abajo en cuanto a dinámica, incluso a tempo. Como ir construyendo la frase en el fondo.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, exactly. You get a feeling for it? Yeah? Okay, play on. On from there.
Francesca.
No te escucho, Yarik. Bajito. Dale, dime.
Sí, ¿se refiere a que toque de nuevo lo mismo o que continúe?
Que continúes.
Ah, ok.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Can you bring out the top notes a little bit? Francesca, can you tell top notes? How do you say that? So we get a structure,
Como dirigir hacia las notas altas en el fondo. O como llevarnos hacia las notas altas.
Ok.
Take your time there. Take your time. You still have time. The orchestra still comes later. Take your time and take your time with the bow.
Okay.
So go into the string. Can you do it slowly once? Slow. Slow. So you get a feeling for how much in the string. You have to be in the string.
Okay.
Try again. Yeah. Yeah. And then and then try in tempo again, but with the same in the string feeling. It needs to be very legato, very the changes from string to string have to be very, very smooth, very smooth. Okay, very legato and very smooth. If you emphasize the first of every 5 notes, it will help the winds to know where they are. Francesco, can you tell them that? The first of every turn, the first of every bow. Emphasize the first of every bow.
Porque si enfatizabas en el comienzo o la primera nota de la cambio, iba a ayudar eso a los vientos, como a saber dónde están.
Ok. Ya.
Okay. I don't know if it's the sound here of the microphone here, but I feel like your sound, maybe the emphasis is now a bit much, and now you can go back on that a little bit, but I want you to have a better connection with your string, between your bow and your string, so you're much more legato. Maybe not that much bow, less bow, and more in the string. Slower and less bow, slower bow and less bow. Can you try that?
Okay.
I just want you to get a better, smoother sound. Okay, here in the Derek, in the triplets. Da, 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 da. And when you, after the first bar of the triplets, when you go up, make one long line until you are up. One long line over the bar lines. Francesca, can you tell him that?
Yes.
En los tresillos.
It's big bows.
¿Entendiste algo?
Sí, porfa, traducción.
Que en los tresillos como que trata de hacer un gran compás o una gran línea cuando va como hacia arriba. La línea.
Try to, yeah, just like, try. Yeah, you know, Derek, this is, I think, in the whole literature, in the whole repertoire, it's one of the most beautiful and tender places. It needs to be so tender. It says espressivo, but don't force it. It's extremely tender and espressivo, and that's it doesn't mean forte or anything. It's all within piano, but within a beautiful solo piano. So try to play it as tenderly as you can. Can you try from the, yeah, God, I don't have bar numbers, from the 16th notes up to the espressivo. And try to try to really play with your sound. You really take time there. You have the time, the orchestra waits, you have all the time to play it as tender as you can, okay? Can you play from here? There, from there? From there? Okay, stop. Okay. When you are on the D, try to connect. And try your shifts here. Not fast. Make them smooth and according to the tempo. Not fast. Don't make them too fast, and one gets a shock. Okay? Try from there. Yeah, play.
Okay, okay.
And you have this string change here. Are you on first finger here? On D? Or, well, however, have the finger on the A string already. So it's as small shifts as possible. So it's really, really smooth and round, okay?
Okay.
I'm sorry, I have to check the time, but do this once more from the D. From here. And make very smooth changes, okay? As tender as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Take your time. There is time. The orchestra has nothing important. It's you are the soloist. Play to your heart's content. Play. You are the soloist, okay? Once more. Okay. And take your time. Okay. Okay. Okay, when you go to the 8 notes. you have you have a bow. Da, 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 da. Next Drang. Da, 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 dee, da, da. So you always you have some kind of connection there. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Start at the G sharp down there.
Okay.
Yeah. Bit more. Yeah, just more. Genau. Yeah. Do you understand what I want is that you that it starts to sing more. That starts to that you don't emphasize, that you don't think about single notes, but that you know where you're going. You know where your phrase is going, and then that you get freer. You have always to know what the orchestra plays below you. Know what the orchestra does. Then you know where you can be free and where you have to keep the tempo. Francesca?
¿Entendiste?
Does he understand that?
Que tienes que siempre estar sabiendo como hacia dónde van las frases y lo que está tocando la orquesta contigo. Y eso te va a dar mayor libertad, para tocar y para como cantar las frases en general.
Okay.
Okay. Derek, I'm afraid we have to stop here. Are you there?
Hello? ¿Cómo? Chica?
I'm afraid we have to stop here.
Tienes que parar ahora.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry, but thank you so very much, Derek. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was lovely. Thank you.
I will play Debussy Sonata.
Oh,
yes.
That's new. That was normal. Okay.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't have music to that. Okay, we'll figure it out.
Okay. First movement.
Constanza, I think let's
Okay.
stop here. You are very far with this piece already, aren't you? Do you have a pianist already? Have you played with the piano already?
Just one.
Okay. Unfortunately, I never played it myself.
Oh,
But I did play Debussy, of course, but I've never played Debussy this Tessada myself. But it's a wonderful piece, and with Debussy, it's very much about colors, that you can produce as many colors, different colors on your violin as possible, that you have this very airy color, and then you can also can go very much to the bridge too, that you can make contrasts a lot, and that you can paint with your sound. Can you try to emphasize everything you want to do? What I learned in the past many years is that whatever I do, I always give too little. You always think you're giving a lot, and you can always do more. You have to find your personal opinion on the piece, and then you have to do a lot, and then you have to produce. You have to get the audience to feel something, and Debussy is wonderful for that. Can you try that?
okay.
Do much more than you think you're doing. Do more. Exactly. Already there. I'm sorry that I'm stopping you, but for example, with your vibrato, have you thought about your vibrato? Wow. You can make differences with your vibrato within your vibrato too. How you develop your vibrato on the lower notes.
Okay.
Try to do something, and make it bigger. Make more of this. Not too little. You can play with the size of the vibrato. Try that.
Okay.
Yeah, there. Can you that and try to make your vibrato bigger there. And try warm. It needs to be warm in the
More.
yeah. More warmth in your vibrato. Yes. Yeah. Would you even try to do that with you can even play with non-vibrato and play around with the idea of non-vibrato. If you want to have a sound, was it a G or what was with a third finger? What would happen if you would just stay sensitive there? You could have this this note that's just very, and then it starts again. Can you try?
Okay.
This is such, yeah. But just to give you ideas, with what you can do. But I would really encourage you to play around with bigger vibrato, sensor whip, all these kinds, so you have a bigger repertoire of colors. Can you start from the beginning again?
Okay.
And try to do stuff with vibrato. And just think about that. Okay. Constanza, that spiccato you have there. It feels to me like you are not, your sound could be better in the spiccato. What would happen if you try to find better sound somewhere between, maybe more to the bridge?
Okay.
Or try different maybe you're not on the right place on the bow. Try to play around where you can, if you have to go higher up, if you have to go lower down, or you have all these different options. More to the bridge, more to the fingerboard. Try where you can get a sound that all the notes, that you get the best sound you can make. What happens if you stay up there where you are now, but just more to the bridge?
Ah, no entendí. Fran, ¿me ayudáis con eso? ¿O alguien?
Maybe less bow. Just play it with one note, just for the... Can you try that you play? You have to have the first note in the up bow. Needs to be precise. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah. Don't think about anything else. Just concentrate on the first note in the up bow.
Okay.
Just concentrate on that. That sounds nice. And I'll try with the notes again. With the notes, with them. Okay, can you play in the bigger context? Can you try in the bigger context? Start a bit before again.
Of beginning?
Yeah, just with the beginning again, of course.
Okay.
This chord, try with less bow. No, try it slow. Imagine you do it in slow motion with less bow and not as just slower. The chord slower. Wow. So you get a better sound, you get better into the strings. So you get a better sound of it. And more to the fingerboard, to the bridge.
¿Alguien me ayuda a entender lo último que dijo? Sorry, Sabine, I don't understand.
I'm so sorry. Try the chord.
The last part.
Yeah, of course. the chord, try to play it slower and more to the bridge. We want a better sound.
Okay.
Because I feel that can you play a little bit before that again, so we get into the chord? Just a few bars before.
Okay.
Just a few bars before. Doesn't matter. Yeah. So it feels to me that when you get in the chord, when you get to the upper strings, you lose contact with your strings. It's like the bow. It's like I exaggerate, like it's going like that, and then you lose sound.
Okay.
Wampida, and then don't go so high up, so you can have a good sound on the up bow too. When you have a nice sound on the high note in the up bow. Can you play the chord and then the up bow? Yeah. That you don't take too much bow on the chord, that you don't have to have, that you don't have to come back from, maybe only here until it's short over the half. Then you don't have to take all this bow to get back to the spiccato. It's a long way to get back. It feels to me like you need to take too much bow on the pickup, on the up bow. Take less bow on the up bow. Yeah. So you get it to a good place for the spiccato. Just you are in a good place for the spiccato again, where it feels good and comfortable, where you have good sound. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
Think about, where do you get the best sound? And how do I get there?
Okay.
Okay? What's the time? I'm sorry. Because Alejandra told me that I should leave some time for questions. Is that right? But in general, think about Constanza. Lots of colors. Take your ideas and do more. Okay. And experiment with the colors in that piece, because there you really can go all out. Okay?
Okay, thank
you so much. Thank you, Constanza.
Invitamos a los estudiantes que quieran hacer preguntas, que las puedan hacer en este momento. Igual, Sabine, habían algunas en el chat, no sé si lo puedes ver. Sabine, in the chat. In the chat.
Yeah, in the chat. Oh, yeah, chat. Wait. Chat. I found it. Oh, yeah, I see questions here.
Can you read the question and answer, please?
Yeah. Is it correct to play with such free tempo when it is practically a symphony with violin accompaniment? I think that goes for that's probably a question for Brahms, isn't it? Is it not? Yeah, it is. The thing is that the violin is still, the violin is the soloist, and especially in the beginning is very much a cadenza in the start, and then wait, I need my music. Just a second. Oh. And then when the winds come in, then of course it needs to be more constrained. It cannot be as free anymore. But I think within the tempo you can still do things. You still, I mean, you don't just play like a metronome just because you're playing with the winds. There's always within the beats, within the bars, you still have freedom. As long as the beginning and the end are there, and in between you can do things. You can speed up and then you have to slow down. Or you slow down and you have to speed up. You can always do something within the beats. And I think that's where personal interpretation comes in, and where your own personality in the way you feel things. But you have to be, of course, you have to listen to the orchestra. That's of course. But in the end, the violin is still a soloist, in my opinion. And does that answer the question to Francisco? I hope.
Yeah. It sounds
okay. Do I make myself clear? You still have freedom within the beat.
Yeah, I understand you. You can do different things and express your personality in different way, in tempo. But you are the soloist. I hear different opinions. Like in Beethoven, they say no, you are metronomically.
Oh, that's different styles, but that's completely different. I mean, you always have to think about which style are you in. You always have to think about what period are you in, what style, and where does the melody go? How much freedom do you have within the melody, within the phrase? Beethoven is classical style, but even there, you have to see where the melody goes, and is it an accompaniment to the orchestra, to a voice in the orchestra, or is it me who's leading there? Basically, it's always a chamber music with the orchestra. I'm an orchestra musician, I would say that, right? But of course, you have freedom as a soloist. There is a question from Victoria, which is in Spanish. Could someone translate that to me?
Yes.
From Victoria.
En el chat, ¿no?
In the chat, yeah.
Hay otra pregunta de Francisco. Francesca, no sé si la ves.
No la veo.
That the spiccato always has to go.
Oh, well, there was something from a Victoria here which I don't understand. I don't know what that means.
Francisco, do you you have Francisco, perdón. Tú puedes preguntar directamente, no te preocupes.
Yeah, okay. I have a question because the spiccato. Many teachers said to me that I do like perpendicular perfectly, and you do that, but because it's so difficult to do straight the bow all the time.
Well, so, again, which are we talking about a specific piece?
No, the spiccato in Debussy sonata.
Oh, in the Debussy. Okay. And I actually, you know what? I need to Google Translate the perpendicularly to me. I need to find that word. I'm so sorry. Just give you a short moment.
In 90 grades.
Yeah. Perpendicularly. Senkrecht. Okay. You know what? Spiccato, I mean, if it's Debussy or anything else, I mean, it depends. In Debussy, I wouldn't think. In Debussy, of course, it's nice if it's spiccato, but it's always within a melody and always within a context. And the spiccato's there. It's more melodical than anything else for me. It's not a hard spiccato. It's more, it's almost a brush. It's almost brushing, but it always needs to be with a good sound. It shouldn't, it always depends on if you think that the sound is good. It needs to sound good. That's for me the ultimate goal. And however you need to get there. And but in Debussy, I wouldn't. The spiccato shouldn't be too spitz. Or how do you say that in English? It shouldn't be too too harsh or too hard or too bouncy. I think it should be more brushed, but still with a good contact there should always be a good contact between the string and the bow. Do you understand what I mean? Okay, I hope, Francisco, that's a yes to that. Okay. Okay.
So, Sabina, I don't have more questions.
Okay.
So, thank you so much for your time in this class.
You're so welcome. I hope I could be of some help. I hope I could give some hints. And it was really a pleasure to hear all of you students, and I wish you all the very best for your future. And let's hope that times get better again. We can play in live again for each other, like in person.
Yes.
All best for you all. And take good care of yourselves, okay?
Okay. Thank you. See you later.
Thanks,
Bye.
Vicky.
Thanks.
Thank you.